Hi there, I'm Ryan, and if you're new to the channel, I've recently declared myself Lincoln's first and only digital mayor. Why? Well, because after 20 years living here, I've realized that the glossed over brochures and the top 10 lists that you might encounter don't really tell the real story of this city. So my platform's simple: no stump speeches, no taxes, no asking for campaign donations, just the unvarnished truth about what it's actually like to live, work, stay sane, play, thrive in this community. As your digital mayor, my first official act is to tell you a story from just the other day. A couple weeks ago, I was helping a friend whose car had completely died in the middle of a turn lane in a busy intersection on a Saturday morning. If you've ever been in that situation in a big city, you know the feeling. Your heart sinks, you're sweating, you're nervous, you're just waiting for someone to lay on their horn because you're in their way or ruining their morning. Suddenly, a young couple in a big black pickup truck pulls up. They didn't even honk, they didn't even look annoyed, they just maneuvered through traffic, hopped out, and we worked together to hook up their jumper cables to my friend's car and to their truck to get us moving. I thanked them and asked them what they were up to. They looked at me, I could tell they were tired, sweaty, exhausted, and they said, "Oh, we're actually in the middle of moving houses today. We've been up since 5 doing it." And I thought, holy cow. Well, think about that. They were in the middle of one of the most stressful days that a human can have, and they still stopped for a stranger. The girl just shrugged and said, "Well, you know," I said to him, "I'd want someone to stop for me. Let's pull over and help him." So that right there, that isn't just Midwest nice, that is the unwritten social contract of Lincoln, Nebraska. It's a low barrier of kindness that defines this city, and it's the reason why in Lincoln, strangers actually talk to you. They'll help you out, just like I talked about. And it feels a little weird at first, but if you're moving from a massive metro area, especially like Chicago, LA, or Denver, you might be wearing urban armor every day. You've got your shield on, noise-canceling headphones, and eyes glued to the pavement, the sidewalk you're walking on. If a stranger stops you on the sidewalk, your brain goes into threat assessment mode and thinks, well, what do they want? Is this a scam? Why are they bugging me, right? But when you cross the border into Lincoln, your urban armor starts to feel a little heavy here, because here our default setting is just nice and open. And I want to be honest with you, it might be a little uncomfortable for you at first. You're going to be walking down a sidewalk or a trail near Sheridan Boulevard or Holmes Lake or through the Haymarket. Someone's going to make eye contact with you. They'll smile, they might ask you, "How's it going?" Your first instinct might be to look for the catch, but there isn't one. They just want to maybe tell you they like your dog, or ask you if you've been to the restaurant down the street that just opened. The other day when I was at Easter Sunday services, afterwards I spent 10 minutes talking to a lady I'd never met. She was telling me about the sour cream and raisin pie that she got up at 6 a.m. to bake for her dad. She wasn't trying to sell me on sour cream and raisin pie, she just wanted to share in the joy of it, and that she was looking forward to the day. We'd never met before, but we sat there and chatted like neighbors, because here in Lincoln, we are. And that's kind of the culture shock here. So you're not gonna stay in that bubble of yours. You might be in line at a food truck or grab a Saturday summer grill out burger at Leon's Gourmet Groceries. You should just expect a conversation. In Lincoln, it is much harder to stay a stranger than it is to become a neighbor. One of the biggest shifts you'll feel is what I call the mental margin. So in a big city, being in traffic all the time can just be a real drain on your soul. But as digital mayor, I'm here to tell you that everything in Lincoln is about 15 minutes away. You know, we get what you might call traffic, caught in, traffic at 27th and O or 27th and Old Cheney, but really it's a cakewalk. We don't even have a rush hour. You don't have that white knuckle driving. And when you don't, your brain actually changes. You've got that mental margin to breathe. You have patience. And that leads to something easy like the handshake economy. In a lot of places, life's transactional. You need a plumber. Well, a lot of places you open an app, but in Lincoln, you go to your neighborhood Facebook page and, ask for recommendations. In 20 minutes, you won't just have a plumber, you're going to have the top 3 plumbers in the city, for example. But here's the real shift. You move from anonymous to known. So at first, small talk at Hy-Vee or Super Saver feels like an interruption. But then after a few weeks, something happens. You start recognizing the cashier. They recognize you. You run into someone you met at a networking group or some other neighborhood event while you're getting coffee at the mill. Suddenly you aren't just another person in a city of 300,000. You are a member of a community. So you don't have to go really out of your way to build community here. It just starts to happen to you naturally. Even the physical layout of our city is designed for this connection. So I've told you a little bit about our trail system. Well, in a bigger city, a trail is a high-speed commuter lane, but here it's a social artery. It's for the Lincoln Linger. That's the phenomenon where a 20-minute walk might take, 40, 60, 90 minutes because you stopped to talk to someone, kept walking, and then saw someone else that you knew. So these are third spaces, places like Jazz and June at the Sheldon Museum of Art. You've got hundreds of people on blankets and in chairs enjoying the music and the atmosphere. You've got food trucks out there, and it's impossible not to meet someone new. Kind of the same thing for Stransky Park Music or Hub and Soul Music Series at Hub Cafe. People are social. We have neighborhood cleanup days, shred days sponsored by associations, plant sales, garage sales. It's a community summit. You're standing there and you're either throwing away a rug or you're buying something that's out at your neighbor's garage sale and you're making a friend. But that's the lifestyle of this city. It's about the fact that year after year, you can't go to the store without seeing 3 people you know. And for some, that sounds small town, but for me, it sounds like home. So if you're looking for someone that's a relocation guide or expert that doesn't just talk to you like a marketing brochure, you found him. Lincoln is a city that definitely punches above its weight, but the real value is in the social capital, in the social fabric of our neighborhoods and our community. It might feel weird at first. You might find the eye contact a little uncomfortable on day one, but give it a little time. It usually becomes the thing people end up loving most about living here. And so you move from being invisible to being seen, to being a neighbor. But I would love to hear from relocators, especially anybody who came from big coastal cities. What was that first culture shock moment for you? Was it eye contact? Was it the guy at the hardware store who spent 20 minutes teaching you how to fix a leak? Drop your stories in the comments if you've got one. I'm Ryan Downing, your digital mayor. If you'll hit that subscribe button to join my campaign and see what neighborhood we're visiting next or what we're going to tell you about Lincoln, I